boss doesn't post weekly schedule until Sunday night or Monday morning. I work at a bar and lately my boss has been waiting until the last possible minute to send out the schedule for the week. It's regularly been every Sunday, but the last few weeks it's been getting sent out on Monday morning at like 9 a.m. and the shifts start at 4:30. I'm sitting here trying to plan out my week and I don't even know if I work in 7 hours. Just makes me mad that people are okay with this and all she says is, "Thank you for your patience." Quote, "Arrange something on Monday that you cannot change." I worked at a floral shop where the week ran Tuesday, Sunday, and closed on Monday. She would give us Tuesday's schedule Monday night, Wednesday on Tuesday night, Thursday on Wednesday night and the weekend schedule on Thursday night. Naturally, I ended up quitting. I have a feeling this is done deliberately to make sure people don't plan anything. Might be time to teach her a lesson by getting a new job. I would quit of any work that doesn't give me a minimum of 48 hours notice. In my current job, schedules are known a month in advance. There is no other way we could arrange it to suit our workers' needs without stress or silly restrictions. Your boss is a douche. She is doing it on purpose. My previous employer who I worked for very briefly pulled this every week. I told him if the schedule wasn't up by 5 p.m. on Sunday I wouldn't be coming in Monday if I was scheduled. He repeatedly sent it at 10-11 p.m. Sometimes later. I didn't show up for 2 Monday shifts in a row. He was surprised Pikachu face each time. He stopped scheduling me on Mondays. I left soon after because this was just the tip of the iceberg. You might want to check with your state as to the legal guidelines that affect scheduling. For example, in Washington state, employers are required by law to have work schedules posted 2 weeks in advance so that employees know when they are scheduled and what their hours are. Changes can be made but must give the affected employees at least 24 hours notice of any changes that would affect them. You might want to check the laws in your state. You should also notify your state's DPT of labor for this type of business practice. If that were happening to me and I was put on a schedule merely hours before I was supposed to show, I can honestly tell you I wouldn't be going in that day. I don't know about you, but my time is important, and if an employer isn't willing to play by the rules, then don't expect me to pick up their slack. It might also be time for you to update your resume and seek work elsewhere. You can't be expected to wait around at home wondering if and when you're supposed to work. In some places they have passed laws to not allow this. I had a retail job once where usually the schedule was put out at a reasonable time, but would change it on a whim. I had 2 days off in a row. During the first day off he changes the schedule so I have to work on the second off day. But didn't tell me. Then I got reprimanded for not coming in. Was told I should always know what the schedule is. Apparently I was supposed to come in every day to check. Precisely. His goal is to prevent people from making any plans so he can call everyone every time. He controls your private life this way. So if someone works on Saturday, do they have to come into work Monday morning to see if they work that day? I'd tell her that if she can't post it before the previous Thursday she needs to call and tell you every single shift I have to work for the next week. Add to her workload for being so damn inconsiderate. Resume goes brr. You and all your coworkers should plan a day where you are all unavailable. I had a boss a while back that would post the schedule the day it went live. I was working overnights at the time and he would post it after I left. There was an overlap day on the schedule but it wasn't accurate. Eventually I got tired of it after weeks of asking that he post it the week before per company policy. And the old schedule said I was off the next night. So when I got up I cracked a beer, ordered a fight on pay-per-view and waited for the phone call. When it came out went something like this. Boss, where are you? Me, I'm off. Boss, you're scheduled tonight. Me, I wasn't when I looked this morning before I left. Boss, I need you to come in. Me, sorry. I've been drinking and I've ordered the fight on pay-per-view. Boss, after some arguing back and forth, never mind. Says he'll work. Miraculously the schedule started getting posted on time. My old job did that, so I permanently said I won't work Mondays and Tuesdays for guaranteed days off. Try that if they don't start doing it earlier. As long as you and the other employees allow it to happen, nothing will change. Find another job and make the reason be known loud and clear in a respectable manner to all employees. I would walk up to your boss and say, you know I have a life outside of work, right? I don't appreciate you waiting until Monday morning to publish the schedule. Do you think it's fair to only give us 7 hours notice that we are working? When are we supposed to plan out week after the schedule is put out? Should I have to adjust my life according to what you the job want? Does this seem fair to you? Put yourself in my place and let me know if it does seem fair to you. If you want quality workers, you need to ensure the quality of the work environment is one in which staff are happy and want to stay. Giving us 7 hours notice is not doing that. Close by saying they are not fostering a good work environment by giving such short notice. Would they like a short notice when you have to call out sick? I'm assuming the boss has a pretty regular schedule. Why would they assume the workers would not want the same? Where I live, shifts have to be given 48 hours notice or you can't be expected to do them. Any laws you can leverage? I love those people. This is why you make last-minute plans and laugh in their face if they whinge and mention this. I had a boss do this once. He called me when I didn't show up to a shift. I told him I never received a schedule for the week. He said he emailed it out the previous day. I asked to my work email or personal email. Quote, he paused and said, your work email, as he clearly realized I wouldn't have seen it since I wasn't at work. This was before it was standard to check work email off the clock. He asked if I could come in anyway. I said no, I was too far away. I was 2 blocks away. Wasn't going to reward his incompetence. Tell the boss that you can't work Mondays at all anymore and black that day out on your schedule. BC. If the schedule isn't released at least 1 day prior, you don't have time to make proper accommodations and plan around it. Let them know it's an issue by removing yourself as a participant.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.